What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Hoops with Us podcast. And today I am joined by a very special guest. He is ranked in the top 100 for the class of 2021, Ike Cornish. Ike, what's going on, my guy?
How you doing, my guy? What's up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Thank you for joining me on the show. All
Wow.
right, man. So the first question I have for you, Ike, is for everyone out there that doesn't know too much about you, man. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Uh, I'm a kid from Baltimore, Maryland. Grew up here my whole life. Was born here and everything, and I went to Laney High School for my first 2 years of high school, and then decided to transfer. I feel like it would be the best move for me. Decided to transfer to a school in South Carolina called Legacy Charter School, and it was a great fit for me, and it had a great year last year. Everything improved. My my everything on the basketball court improved. My recruiting process improved. Like actually, I more improved as a person too, since I was living like on my own and everything. So I matured as a person a lot.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So a few weeks ago, Ike, you cut your list of schools to your final six. Those schools included are Rutgers, Virginia Tech, St. John's, Xavier, Georgetown, and Maryland. If you could just break down what you think is appealing about each of these last six schools and tell us about the relationships you have built with each of the coaches from these staffs.
Yeah, I'll start with Maryland, cause Maryland that's like my hometown. And when I was at Delaney, they weren't really on me too hard, but they would talk to me a little bit, but it wasn't really like close to like as hard as they are on me now. But I got much better this year, so it's not like they just didn't really like me or anything. I just improved a lot. So I had a good relationship with the head coach, Coach Turgeon, and assistant coach, Coach Bino, before I left. And I had a game in Delaware, and it's kind of closer. So they came back, seen me play, and they basically was just impressed how much I improved and how well I did against like the top competition. Because at Delaney, it wasn't fully like the top competition. It was more like public schools and everything. But they basically wanted to see me at a higher level, and I did good there. So they was on me hard ever since then, and I had a lot of Zoom calls with them, and that's when they gave me the offer. And it's basically just a blessing since it's my hometown. It's just nice to have it. And then Virginia Tech, I've been cool with Coach Fraser ever since he was at Kansas State,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to come to my games, and he was really interested in my point guard back in my old school, Ryan Conway, and he would stay in touch with me, but he would always come to practices and to our games and everything, and he always liked my game. But basically, really with all the coaches, they just want to see me play at like a higher level, see if I can still do the same things I'm doing there on the biggest stage. And they've been following me all season. They've been very supportive and everything. They before every game, like they shoot me a text wishing me good luck and everything. So I got a lot of respect for them, and I love their coaching staff. And I love the way they play too. So and then the big conference ACC. So it's just that's just a great opportunity for me to have that in my list of schools. And then Georgetown. Georgetown, I actually went to um, a Winter Madness about 2 years ago, and they really weren't that interested in me at all. And I went just to just kind of go with my mom, my friends, because they was talking to me a little bit, but like it wasn't nothing too serious, and they they really didn't even talk to me too much. But then the same game Maryland came down to see in Delaware, I played real good that game, and they Patrick Ewing was there, and he was very impressed, and he been staying in touch with me ever since. And the coaching staff is like they're like a family. Like they're close together. Like if they really want you, they're going to recruit you they're your family. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, they're just very welcoming and everything. Then uh, Rutgers, Rutgers. It was funny how Rutgers came. It was like a different timing because um I had my friend Ryan Conway. We always talk about colleges and all that, and he was he had dropped his top six, and Rutgers was in there, and but then I got it by about probably got the offer about 2 hours later, and I didn't see that coming at all. And it was funny because people started thinking that he was trying to go to Rutgers with me, because he dropped his top six, then I got it later on that day. So it was just funny how that happened at the time. But I actually then got a Zoom call with Coach Piper and Coach Hobbs, and they're great people. They they're a big school, and they don't really always recruit like the top players always, but they said they find players and develop them themselves, and that's what they've been doing the last years, and they've been pretty successful recently. And that's why I feel like I really want them in my top six, because they're good coaching staff, and they know what it takes to make a player better, not always going for the best player. So I feel like development is a key part in everything. So that's that's why I really like Rutgers. But St. John's came actually when I played two of their recruits, their point guard Posh Alexander,
Mm-hmm.
and the other shooting guard, I forgot his name, but he's going there. They're going there together in the same class, and I played well against them. And the coach actually, he was there, but he really didn't say too much to me that day. But months later, when he saw I was planning on cutting my list, he hit me up, and he had watched the film again, and he just was shocked how he missed that I did not like how he missed that I played so well and everything. And I've been on Zoom call with the whole staff. Like, there's been a couple of Zoom calls when I'm on there with two or three people, but their whole staff was on there. So it was very welcoming and very appreciative. And my parents was on there, my brother, my dad, my mom, everything. So they just got to know them well, and they got to know us well. So it was great. It was great. With St. John's, everything's good now. And then Georgetown. I went over Georgetown, Virginia Tech, Rutgers,
Xavier, I think,
Maryland.
is the last one.
Uh,
Xavier.
Xavier, yeah, Xavier. They've been with me probably the longest out of that top six. And Xavier, uh they they have a good 2020 class coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been trying to tell me that they don't really have a player exactly like me in that class, and they know they would need me, aggressive type of score. So they want me to come in and basically contribute right when I get there. And the coaching staff, I talk to them. I probably talk to them the most, because they just call. They always got different coaches calling. It's not the same coach every time. It's not calling always the same thing. They they call and ask me about how my family's doing, how my mom's doing, everything. Like, it's not just about basketball. It's bigger than that. And yeah, they've been recruiting me the longest out of every school in my top six. So um, the relationship is there with them, and it's just good how they've been so hard on me throughout the process and everything.
That's awesome, Mike. That's awesome, man. So,
Thanks.
man, next one that I got, question that I have for you, man, is you attend Legacy Charter High School. Tell us what it's like being a part of that program, and tell us how you think last season went as a team and for you individually.
Yeah, Legacy it's a small school, and it's tucked away. It's like not too many people know about it actually in the city. People usually know about it nationally because of how well their teams have been in the past. And last year I basically was looking for a school that plays on a national level that would like that was like they was like a family. Like when like the coaching staff is they're all close and everything. It wasn't like I'm just going away to a school and they they wasn't really welcoming. Like, they was welcoming me as soon as I got down there for the visit, and I was shocked. So I was basically on board ever since. And this last season, I thought it would be a bigger adjustment because there's a lot more other stuff going on. How I wasn't with my family no more. I was playing like different level, so I thought it'd be more like more big more of an adjustment because I haven't really played this level yet, but it was great, and I fit right in with the team. And we had my boy Kobe. He's my point guard now, and another guard, Ray Sean Harrison. And we was like a backcourt that was like usually couldn't be stopped. And it was a great year. We played against a lot of great competition, a lot of a lot of big teams, a lot of big players, and yeah, it was just good to get the experience under, and it got me like a lot more publicity because it put my name out there on the national level. Because at Delaney, I was kind of known at the national level, but I wasn't known to be playing on it. I just was known just to be a good player. But when they see me like playing good against every good team I played, and it just helped my stock skyrocket. So it was a good experience for me and my team. We did pretty good last year. We beat a lot of good teams. We did lose to some good teams, and some we lost to teams we shouldn't have lost to. But it was a good season overall. And next year is supposed to be a big year. We have me, Bryce McGowan, Keon Edwards, and Jacoby Wright. So we plan on being a good year next year. So yeah, we just gotta focus on all the little things, and we'll be good.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, Ike, you play with Team Durant on the EYBL circuit, man. Tell us how you got hooked up with them, and how do you think that you can benefit from playing with such a prestigious AAU program?
Yeah, last year I actually played with Team Mello, and the guy that ran Team Mello was Dwayne Wise, and I met him when I was in 8th grade. He's been helping me out throughout the whole high school career. He has a lot to say on my decision to go to high school, what colleges I should go to. Like he just always has a good say so in it, and he's been there since the jump. So it's not like he came around when I started doing better or anything. He's been there all the way the whole ride. So he was with Team Mello, and he would help me out like throughout the whole year. And then he decided that he wanted to go to Team Durant. So I was like, I went to the Team Durant combine over this. It was late summer last year in like August, and um he said that we try and get you over here, even though I know you've been with Melo for a while. I was just on board because he never really steered me in the wrong direction. So he's been helping me throughout everything. So it was only right for me to come with Team Durant because he was coming over here, and I know Team Durant always had a good team. Like even before they was officially on the circuit, they was still a good team because I didn't play them multiple times. Then last year they did well, and they always didn't have like big names, but I know that they always played hard, and they people made a name for themselves. And this year we actually kind of do have probably they would say big names on our team, but this year I feel like we could have took it all in the EYBL if we had it. But tournaments if we do play in the tournaments, I feel like we can win every tournament we play, and I feel like no one can stop us.
For sure, man. For sure. All right, we're gonna break down your game a little bit, man. You're a 6'5" guard who has a great jump shot, whether it's in your pull up or your 3-point shot. You have your ability to finish around the rim is very crafty as well. When I was watching film on you, you can contort your body certain ways and finish with either hand. You can also use your dribble combos to break down defenders, and it keeps them on their toes a little bit because you can score on all three levels, so they don't know if you're going to shoot or you're going to go to the rim. The question I have for you, man, is what is one part of your game that you would say goes a little bit unnoticed?
I feel like my passing skill goes a little bit unnoticed because when I get by my defender and I finish at the hoop well, big start close like they start jumping like quicker, try to get up the floor quicker, try to block my shot. I feel like when I get into the paint, I see the whole court. Even if you're behind me, I know like you should be moving to a certain spot. So I feel like my awareness for the game, my IQ for the game is very high. So I feel like my passing skills is like my probably unseen skill because I score the ball well, and I have a point guard that passes well. So when he passes it to me, he usually gets me open a lot. So it's like I'm always in the spot to shoot. But when I did play point guard a couple games because he was out, and sometimes I just had to run point guard. I feel like my passing skill, the other team wasn't ready because I come off screens. They usually try to trap me because they think I'm trying to score, but they trap me. They leave another person open. I always can find them because my passing skill is. I've been always had the vision, and now that I gotten taller over the years, I can see over people, see the floor better.
Absolutely, man. Well, like the last question that I have for you today, man, is what are some goals that you want to achieve next season?
Next season, I wanna win the championship. I wanna win Geico National Championship because I feel like we have all the pieces this year, and we have a long like we really have four guards or and a small forward. Like it's it's like everyone can do everything on the court. Like I can play defense, I can rebound, I can do everything. And I feel like our point guard could, even though he's 6'3", and then Bryce, he can shoot the lights out. He can shoot like well. He can get to the hoop, and we have another 6'8" Keon Edwards. He just do everything too. So I feel like it's gonna be hard for us to be stopped, and I feel like we can take it all. That's our biggest goal for me next year. And individually, I feel like I wanna become more of a leader because last year I was I was out there trying to like get what I wanted. Like it wasn't out there, everything wasn't full fishy for the team, and I was I wasn't really like keen on it because I know that this is my first year. I'm trying to see if I can really do what I do on this national level. I wasn't really fully thinking about my team always, and I feel like I can get better at that, but I feel like I already have gotten better at it, even just kind of communicating with my team off the court and everything. So feel like being a leader next year would just bring you to the next level. Because when you're a leader, I feel like actually everything else comes easier too, because your players have more faith in you, and you have more faith in your players. So it's just the chemistry is much better. So I want to become more of a leader next year.
For sure, man, for sure. Well, like that's all the questions that I got for you today, man. Can't thank you enough for joining me on the show. I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your senior season next season, and I'm looking forward to watching you make your commitment. I think it's August 21st on your birthday, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Awesome. Well, I'll be looking forward to see where you attend college, and wish you nothing but the best of luck, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Stay safe.
You too.